Hi, babes. I'm on my roof again. Cheers. I've never had one of these before. It's called Breeze Lemon Elderflower Social Tonic. It has like lion's mane mushroom in it and L-theanine, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. It looked good because it had elderflower, so it tastes interesting. I'm also eating right now. But I wanted to chat about something that I've never really talked about before and that I don't talk about very often at all. And that's relationships. Fucking ice cream truck. Anyways, so relationships. I've never been in one. The only relationship I would maybe consider myself being in was freshman year of high school. Hi, Bryn. Hi, Diva. Love you, girl. But as to how that really counts towards a relationship, oh fuck, I dropped my Kyosa. As to how that really counts as a relationship, I don't know. We were 15 years old. I think it was like not even 6 months. And I'm gay. I have always had a very deep desire to be in a relationship. And so far, that has not happened for me. And I don't know whether it's a lack of effort, true effort on my part, or what. And as I've grown up, a lot of my closest friends have been people in relationships. And sometimes it is difficult for me to be constantly surrounded by people with loving partners and not to have one myself. And that's not to say that I don't love my friends. Of course I do. I think it just, every once in a while, can amplify the feelings of loneliness. And I feel lonely a lot. I think there's different types of being lonely. I think I can be lonely for my friends, and I can be with my friends and not feel lonely in that sense. But I can also be with my friends and feel lonely without a partner. And I really refrain from talking about this with people because I never feel like it matters to talk about, or it's just kind of an odd topic to talk about, or like maybe I guess shut the fuck up. Maybe it's like a little bit of a social faux pas to discuss how much I struggle being single. But I think about it all the time. I think about the fact that I'm 25 years old and I've never had a serious relationship. I don't think 25 is old, by the way. It just, in comparison with others, feels a little old. See what I'm saying? And I wonder if it's something I'm doing or not doing. I wonder if it's ever meant for me. And there's all these things that people say about it, like, it always happens when you least expect it or when you're not looking. And I'm like, that's bullshit, because I'm never actually looking. Like, I don't use these dating apps, although I do have Hinge right now, but, like, that shit doesn't work. For me, anyway. And I don't use Tinder. Grindr's not for dating, and I don't use that app anymore. It doesn't just happen when you're not expecting it. At least, after a while, it starts to get frustrating hearing things like that, because I just live my life. Okay, I'm not going out of my way to date somebody. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. But I don't really think that that's something I need to be throwing most of my energy into anyway, you know? Like, I have other shit to worry about. And I feel like for most people it happens organically anyway. Like, these dating apps I know won't work for me. Sorry, there's a fly. Hello? Do you mind? Because I want it to be like a friend of a friend, or someone I do a show with one time, or I don't know. I'm not being very articulate about this, but I just have really been feeling this deep desire for a connection like that with someone. And I know I'm worthy of it. I know that I am lovable. I know that I am capable of loving someone like that. I have the capacity. It just makes me feel unwanted. That kind of sucks. Nobody wants to feel like unwanted. And I feel so annoying talking about this because, like, no one wants to hear it. Yeah, being single sucks. We all get it. But, bitch, half of you bitches who are single now have been in relationships before. Another half of you bitches have never even not been in a relationship in your whole fucking life. And there's nothing wrong with that. I can't be mad at you for that. What I can be is skeptical of advice being offered from that front. You know, like, in addition to that, it's not like I haven't met people I've really liked. It's happened to me a couple of times. But the gag is, they never liked me back. And then I'm like, am I just fucking attracted to the wrong people? Is there a flaw in my pursuit of what I look for? Am I too picky? Are my standards too high? Have I set these, like, unreachable check marks that someone needs to meet? I personally don't think so. I mean, like, everyone's allowed to have fucking requirements for someone they want as their partner. And just because I've been single my whole goddamn life doesn't mean I should, like, lower those just to like up my chances. That's bullshit. I don't know. This is probably not going to be everyone's favorite video to watch. But I wanted to talk about it because it's been on my mind a lot lately, for some reason. And I never talk about it, like I said. It's like something that's just kind of has always been in the background of my life, omnipresent in my mind, and I wanted to bring it to the surface for a mo, to let some people know. Hi, yes. My name is Sam Wersch. I'm 25 years old, and I want a boyfriend. I really do. That would be kind of, like, really awesome for me. because being single is annoying, it is expensive, and it's not great. Now, are there things I like about being single? Of course. I love that I'm not beholden to having to tell someone my every move. Even though in a relationship, if they ask you to do that, it's a little strange, I guess. I don't have to think about another person all the time. I can do things for myself. That's nice. But it does get old. Let me fucking tell you, it does get old. As someone who's been doing things by themselves their whole life. And friends are not in this conversation. Friends are an entirely different matter. I have awesome friends who I love and who I see maybe less often than I'd like to, but who I know are still my friends and who I love very much and who love me very much. But bitch, I want a boyfriend. I feel like that's maybe just not a hard thing to ask for. Am I not I feel like I'm smart. I am, according to my friends, attractive. Sometimes I see photos of myself and I'm like, oh, that's cute. I am really friendly. I'm really nice. I don't know. I have some good fucking qualities that maybe I would look for in a partner, but I don't know. So now that I've been filming this for 16 minutes, I think I'm gonna stop so I can finish my dinner. And so you don't have to listen to me complain about being single anymore. That's all, folks. Till next time.